I am greatly honored to be standing here today with an institution that is recognized for its academic excellence and intellectual rigor. I am an honorary alumni, as I was bestowed a Doctor of Laws last year by the university. And this doctorate has a very special meaning for me because it ties me to this university, this highly regarded alumni community, and to the core values and principles that the university imparts. While this reception honors each and every one of you, it is more than just a celebration of your own achievements. It is an opportunity to reflect on your continued role and responsibility because you were educated not only to succeed, but to carry forward standards into spaces where standards matter. Today, we are all reminded by the speeches we have heard how education is not just about achievement, but it is a responsibility, especially those who have the privilege of being educated from such a globally recognized institution. We all know and understand that education does not end with graduation. It continues through contribution, through service, through professional, civic, and personal life. To an alumna, it is to assume a continuing obligation to the institution's education, its values. So all of you are not just passive members of the university's history, but are responsible for carrying forward your education to help shape the future of others as leaders or through your conduct, through your engagement, through your deliberations, discourse, and discussion. Universities play an important role in the life of a nation. They don't just transmit knowledge. They create spaces where ideas are tested, where critical thinking is cultivated, where leadership is prepared, and more important, where people are skilled and prepared for their future. As alumni of this university, you are now leaders in law, leaders in education, leaders in public service, in business, in technology, and the list is endless. You influence perceptions, you influence values, and how we are recognized as people, as a community, and as a nation. So think of your responsibilities and think of the legacy you wish to leave behind. To the young members, the fresh graduates of this gathering, you have a lot of energy and resolve. Be creative, be respectful, find purpose. I encourage you to remind and engage, to act with care in spaces where it matters, and to influence those and use your education to help build systems and serve the public good. Support those who follow, lead with responsibility. Make sure that your experience and your education makes a difference, not just in your life, but in the life of many others. Justice is not just confined to the courtroom. It is reflected in your home, at your workspace, in public spaces, and through the people. So it is reflected in the way we all coexist. This is the burden and responsibility that each and every one of us carry. At a time when the change is rapid and there are complex challenges, your contribution is necessary and relevant. As an educated community, you are not only agents of change, but you are the stabilizing force which shapes the way that we will look at our tomorrow. Thank you.
We didn't have this in the schedule, but Ali Khan Sahab, if you want to say a few words, more than welcome.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad. I am a graduate of University of London. My path was a bit of a zigzag because I was basically a student of science. And I did my civil engineering from the University of Peshawar. It was, I think, one of the best decisions which I took in my life. The advantage which it gives to the third world countries, the developing countries, that all those students who can't afford to go to London in their first or second year, they have the opportunity to study the same degree which the students who are actually residing in London and studying from esteemed teachers and personalities like my brother Phil, Pro Vice Chancellor, and his colleagues and the teachers who teach there. So in studying in Pakistan, living in Pakistan, and getting the same degree with which you can practice then in all the Commonwealth countries, it's a great opportunity. I really enjoyed studying University of London Law. Many of my colleagues were 5 or 6 or 7 years younger than me. I was a Lala of the university. So I would humbly submit before His Excellency, Pro Vice Chancellor Sahab, that if the University of London can, if they can start sort of a scholarship for the top students who can perform best in the first year, and they can give them scholarship for the second and third year. And if somebody wants to opt out for bar, then if they can be supported there, some sort of a scholarship, it can give an opportunity to the middle and lower middle class students. I'm a middle class student. So it can give the opportunity to the middle and lower middle class students to study at par with those people who are, sorry to say, but sort of belonging to the elite class. So knowledge should not be restricted to the elite class only, because everybody in Pakistan can't go to London and can't afford even University of London studies. We are all on the same page. Everybody wants to study. Everybody wants to get a good degree. And you cannot get a better place than University of London, sitting here in Pakistan, getting one of the best degrees of law, which can open new vistas and avenues for you to perform very well in the future. Thank you so much.
I would now request the Federal Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Ataullah Tarasab, to say a few words.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Sayyid Yusuf Raza Gilani Sahib, Acting President of Pakistan, Her Ladyship Justice Ayesha Malik, Mr. Phil Allmendinger, the Pro Vice Chancellor of the University of London, Mr. Osama Malik, who's the Director for the Directorate of Legal Education, Mr. Harun Rashid, President, Supreme Court Bar Association, Ms. Amna Sheikh, Member of the Provincial Assembly of Punjab, the distinguished guests, representatives of recognized teaching institutions of University of London, Mr. James Hampson, Country Director, British Council, Mr. Saad Wasim, who is the Regional Head of South Asia for the University of London, and one of my teachers, Mr. Emir Bilal Sufi. I am really honored and privileged to be speaking to this august gathering, not only as an alumnus of University of London, but over the years I've also been self-appointed honorary brand ambassador for the University of London. So I would like to express my heartfelt gratitude for always giving me this opportunity to speak at such gatherings, and thank you for your commitment to the field of education in Pakistan and this journey of University of London, which spans over decades, has only grown over the years. And I would like to pay my compliments to your entire team for not only promoting education in Pakistan, but for also innovating and for bringing in new modules. Last time we were here, Introduction to Pakistani Law was introduced as a module in the LLB course. And as we just spoke about technology, I think this is a hallmark of University of London, that we have seen great improvements and innovations over the years. There is great focus